Hello everyone. Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. Our subject today is EVS 2 Standard 5. We are going to discuss chapter number 7 from shelters to village settlement part 1. In the last chapter, children, we saw how the Stone Age man learned to shape various stones and make various implements or tools, which are called as stone tools, according to the type of task that he had to do. He had learned now to settle down in one place as he had learned to do all the agricultural activities and grow grains. He also learned to protect himself by building small huts and living in them. He learnt various techniques called the percussion technique to make his stone tools and give shape to the stone according to his requirement and according to his task. In this chapter, we are going to learn the following points, that is 7.1 shelter, 7.2 seasonal camps, and 7.3 village settlements. So, we are going to learn and discuss about the above points in this part of my video. So, we are going to begin with 7.1 shelter. Now, what do we mean by shelter? Shelter means a temporary place that we live in, which protects us from all the various dangers or bad climate. That is called a shelter. It can be big or small. It can be just a hut. But shelter is very important, or it is one of the basic need of man's life. So we know that man's basic needs are food, clothing and shelter. During this period, when the Neanderthal man existed, the climate of Europe was extremely cold. It was very cold. So they started finding out different ways to protect themselves from the cold. They started covering their body with animal hide, that is skin of animal with fur. Then they started first living in caves, in the caves of the mountain. They started living there. They started burning fire and started trying to keep themselves warm. Later on, they also started learning to make tents out of the animal hides and with the help of sticks and different type of big leaves. Then they started building huts with proper protective wall in the surrounding, and they plastered that hut with mud. They built it with the help of sticks and leaves and all, and they plastered it with mud, which kept them warm. So once again I repeat, the Neanderthal man lived mostly in the caves, and then he wore leather clothings and he used fire to protect himself from the cold. And since the temperature was very low, this was not sufficient, and therefore he started erecting tents inside the cave using animal skin of fur, and he also built huts in the open whenever it was necessary. The climate was constantly changing. Now, in the Middle Stone Age, camps were established by the Homo sapiens all over the world. The climate of that time was changing and the environment was getting warmer, which led to change in the diet of the Homo sapiens. Also, huge animals like mammoths. Now, what are mammoths? Mammoths are ancestors of elephants, which were much bigger than what elephants exist today, which were much bigger in size, and they were on their way of extinction because they were hunted on a very large scale. This slide is showing you the picture of a mammoth, and the mammoth was at the verge of extinction because they were hunted on a very large scale. Due to this, the Homo sapiens started fishing and hunting smaller animals like the wild bear, boar, deer, mountain goat, and sheep. This change in the food pattern led the Homo sapiens to roam to faraway region, and they started moving ahead and they started moving to faraway regions in search of the food. And according to the change in the season, in the climatical conditions, they started changing their camps also to different places according to suitable climate. In every region, they started harvesting seasonal wild grains, and they also gathered seasonal wild fruits and roots, which they started roasting on fire and started eating it. They also turned towards fishing and hunting small animals. They hunted mostly small animals, as I told you, like wild boar, deer, mountain goat, and sheep. They moved away by finding the appropriate season and also discovered the best hunting grounds. Thus, they stayed in one place for longer period of time and they set up their seasonal camps by felling trees and clearing jungles. First, they had to clear the place. There were trees grown, so they had to cut down the trees. They had to clear it out and make place available for plant growing or their agricultural activity. So that they set up their seasonal camps near the water sources, so that they can use the water for agriculture too, for their domestic purposes also, and they can carry out their hunting fishing activities, and that is why they settled nearby the river sides. However, while carrying out their agricultural activity, they learned that it took a little longer period of time. They also learned to store food and use it for a longer period of time, their food grains that they grew in during their agricultural activities. So they learned that it was no need of moving constantly, and moreover, the nature of agricultural work made it necessary for them to stay in one place for a longer period of time, and therefore people established permanent village settlement and lived in them for generations after generation. The above slide shows us various animals that they hunted on a large scale, like the wild boar, mountain goat, and so on. Hence, the way of life of humans in the new Stone Age was completely changed. It was completely different from the humans in the Stone Age and the Middle Stone Age. And during this period, what happened? Humans became more producers of food grains, and therefore they started cultivating various grains which were useful to them. And the beginning of cultivation became the characteristic of the culture of New Stone Age. Therefore, they started establishing permanent places and village settlements and lived in them for generation after generation. In the next lesson, we shall see the social organization and the culture of these village settlements. Do you know, children? The earth was subjected to cycles of glacial and interglacial period. Now let us see what is this. The glacial and interglacial periods are the intervals of time that were associated with a particular type of climate which remains almost constant throughout that period, and these periods occur alternately in the cycle on earth. The glacial period is when the earth's surface gets covered with ice sheets and the climate is very cold and dry. The level of the water in the sea reduces during this period, and because lot of water gets converted into ice. The interglacial period is the period between two glacial periods. During this period, a large part of the ice on the ground melts and thus increases the sea level, and the climate also becomes warmer and more humid. When there was a glacial period in certain regions of the world, continents like Africa, Asia experienced heavy rainfall. And similarly, when the other regions experienced interglacial period, these two continents had poor rainfall. During the period of the Homo habilis, about 25 lakh years ago, the climate was becoming extremely cold and dry. Later, four major cycles of glacial and interglacial periods occurred between 18 lakh years ago to 11,000 years ago. It was in this period that the history from the Old Stone Age to Middle Stone Age took place. The last glacial period ended about 11,000 years ago, and the current interglacial period began. Therefore, the climate became warmer and humid. It was in this period that agriculture began in the New Stone Age. So, I hope you have understood this lesson. We shall see the various organization and culture of the village settlement in our next chapter. Thank you, children, and please take care of yourself.